Wave 31 Storm Tracker Chief Meteorologist Jeff Castle with 31 Triple Doppler.
Well, it is finally starting to feel like fall. I mean, this weekend, though, felt nothing like fall. It felt like we were back in the dog days of summer, yes.
We went to the pool yesterday.
It was a good weekend for that.
The last day,
We hit 88 officially on Saturday in Huntsville, and yesterday we hit 89, so pretty close to 90.
Yeah.
But we're done. That's done and over with.
Good.
We've
I was
already
done with
started
the
a cool
pool yesterday.
And we're going to see fall-like weather on the way. Particularly the mornings are going to feel that way. So if you're ready for that,
about that,
I'm ready for that. I think we're all ready for it. We are not ready, though, for this, especially just a little bit more than a week removed from Helene. And we're talking about a major hurricane in the Gulf of Mexico. This is Milton. This one's even stronger than Helene was at its peak. 180-mile-per-hour winds. 905 is the pressure. That is very low, and something that you see in these most intense and well-organized hurricanes. It's moving east at 10. We'll zoom in a little closer. This is very well defined on the satellite view. We have a pinpoint eye. That is tiny. And then surrounding that, you see all the bright red. Those are the thunderstorms encircling the center of the storm. So this is about as well-defined and textbook as you can get. This is the Yucatan Peninsula. It is going to stay just off the coast, but they are going to get battered there along the coast of that part of the country of Mexico. The concerns is that this is going to be headed into Florida. That's a foregone conclusion. The question is, how strong will it be at landfall? There are a couple things that are going to work against it being as powerful as it is now when it arrives on land. However, it is still likely to be a major hurricane. Right now, low wind shear. Very warm water temperatures here in the southern Gulf, warmer than average for this time of year. That's contributing to the explosive growth that it has seen. And the latest update here from the National Hurricane Center actually says it could strengthen a little bit more overnight tonight. By midnight, and they're forecasting winds of 185. Right now, there's not a Hurricane Hunter aircraft flying through the storm, but there will be another one arriving shortly, and we should get even more improved information. And it's possible that number could go up. But there are going to be some things happening with the storm dynamically in and of itself, and then the overall atmospheric environment will become a little bit less conducive for it to maintain this intensity. However, through tomorrow, still forecast to be at Category 5 strength. As it nears the coast, it does start to weaken. However, as it nears that west coast of Florida, it's going to have basically a huge wall of water associated with it. And although the winds may be down a little bit at that landfall that is now pushed back to perhaps Wednesday night, it is still likely to be a major hurricane and maintaining hurricane strength as it crosses the state of Florida. It does reemerge in the Atlantic Ocean late into this week, but we'll be going under a transition going from a tropical system to a non-tropical one, and you can see it quickly races away from the east coast of the U.S. But this is going to have major implications here in the state of Florida, not only from the wind, but that storm surge. That is what often causes the biggest problems along the coastal areas. Hurricane warnings in the red here from Fort Myers to Tampa and as far inland as the Orlando area. So big problems there in Florida in the coming days. For us, though, no issues. Latest cold front has come through. The big blue H, that's high pressure in the mid to upper atmosphere, and that is going to be keeping things extremely quiet here locally for the near future. We've got nothing on Wave 31 Triple Doppler. I don't expect to have anything on radar for at least the next 7 to 10 days. Here's future radar with clear skies for us this evening and tonight. Concern tomorrow morning around here. Going to be a little cool. Grab a light jacket, though. You'll be fine. Lunchtime tomorrow, we've got plenty of sun. And we'll keep it mainly sunny tomorrow afternoon. Wednesday, no different. Another clear, cool morning on Wednesday and another mild and sunny afternoon. And that will pretty well be the rule around here through the weekend and probably through most of next week as well. These are your lows tonight, mostly into the low 50s. Might get a couple spots dip into the upper 40s. From there, though, nice steady warm up into the low 70s by 11. And tomorrow afternoon, we'll be running pretty close to that 80-degree mark. That's what we're forecasting for Huntsville. 81 Decatur, 79 in the Shoals, 81 in Scottsboro, and 79 in Fort Payne. Forecast does not change here through the rest of the week. Wave 31 Storm Tracker 10-day, lows in the low 50s, daytime highs, low 80s through Friday. Weekend may see the temperature climb just a little bit, maybe back to 85 on Sunday. And then we've got another cold front beginning of next week, and that may drop the temperatures back just a notch. 70s for highs, and 40s for lows. And again, not a lick of rain showing up on that 10-day forecast. Very quiet stretch, very fall-like stretch ahead. Again, stark contrast to what folks in Florida are going to be dealing with here in the next couple of days.
Yeah, we've been talking with lots of family and friends in Florida, and they're all trying to figure out sort of last minute what they're doing. So.
Yeah, I mean, the folks down there really need to pay attention to the forecast, what local officials are recommending, and of course follow those recommendations.
For sure. All right, coming up, certain